Hey guys, today we're going to be doing the Metallica albums worst to best. Now you may disagree with me on this list, but I don't really care, okay? I'm just making this for fun. So yeah, in we go. Nobody's going to be surprised by this one, but coming in on the 10th spot we have Saint Anger. Now this album just plain sucks. This is terrible for Metallica. I think this was released in 2003, I could be wrong. But this album just sucks. Like the album cover looks cliche, the music is cliche, and the music just sucks in general. Yeah, so this album's coming as a surprise to nobody. Nobody really likes this album, like seriously. It is literal dog crap. There's literally no good songs off this album that I even remember. This album's forgettable. This album's terrible. And this album shows the horrors of recent day Metallica's. So yeah, I just have no words put into this. It's just that bad. It was like their comeback or some dog crap like that. And you could literally eat Taco Bell crap into a toilet and then sprinkle it with bleach and then something better would come out than this album. I don't know, it's just bad. And at number 9 we have Reload. Now Reload's another bad album. It's not as bad as Saint Anger. Well, it's still atrocious, but I mean it's not completely atrocious like Saint Anger. I don't even remember most of the songs off here. There's some pretty terrible ones such as what's it called? Jack and the Wild Things, or whatever. Well, oh no, where the Wild Things are. That's a terrible song. Yeah, pretty much every song on here is terrible. The only real hit on this album is Fuel. That's pretty much like the only decent song on this album, and that's not even really the best song ever. And that's like the hit off this album to show you how bad it is in comparison to the other ones. I would definitely skip this one. Yeah. And number 8, we have Load. Now this is like the like I think Reload's like the sequel, and like I don't know, freaking Saint Anger's like the trilogy. So it's pretty much just a bad trilogy. Yeah. Load's a pretty bad album, not as bad as the other two. The problem with this album is it just feels so not Metallica. Like it's just regular rock. Like Metallica is like thrash metal, and this is like lame rock. And they also changed their symbol of their name. Like it looks like garbage. I just can't get over it. This album is just pretty bad. There's pretty much no hits in this album. Like there's most of the songs are passable. Like Fuel's pretty much the only good song. Reload. I don't even know any good songs on this album. Most of the songs are just well, others are just bad and terrible. I skip this one as well. Just don't go near it. It's bad. At number 7, we have Self-Destruct. Now, I don't like this album that much. I don't really care for it. I haven't listened to many of the songs on this album. Moth in the Flame is one of their big ones on this album. I haven't listened to much of it. I mean, it was an alright track. But this album just doesn't stand out like the other ones. In fact, it looks like a sore thumb compared to the other ones. Now, I don't have much words put into this one. I haven't listened to much of this album. I guess it's alright. I've listened to some other songs on this album, but nonetheless, it's not the best album. Number 6, we have Garage Inc. Now, the two songs that I like on this album are Whiskey in the Jar and that other one. I forgot what it's called. What is that one called? I swear to God, I listened to it before. It's not really much of an album. It's more of like a mixtape, really. It's like some of their old songs they did or something, I think. I'm not sure. This album's worth a checkout. It's not anywhere near a masterpiece. Like, in any way, it's not a masterpiece. Yeah. No words to this album, really. The more casual fans will be mad at me for this. But at number 5, we have... Yeah, everybody's gonna be mad at me for this. The Black Album. Yeah, you might be wondering why I'm putting this so low on the list. And it's not a bad album. I'm not saying it's a bad album. This album's a masterpiece. But the other albums are better. Now, it's probably the most listened and respected album. But fans, they don't like it as much as the other ones. Like, they're pretty much hardcore old Metallica fans, like most of them. But unlike Tier Lit Maker, this was like on B tier. You kidding me? It like deserves an A or S tier. I guess there's just so many amazing songs on this. We have Wherever I May Roam, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, and there's Sad Man, which is slightly overrated but still a great song. There's just so many good songs on this list. It's a classic. You listen to it right now if you haven't. Unless you're a boring human being, then you won't like this album. 4, we have Kill 'Em All. Now, this is another masterpiece. It's such a good album. So many good songs on this. Now, the funny part about this album that it was originally going to be titled Metal Up Your Ass, I think. That would have been hilarious. But it's called Kill 'Em All, which is a little bit more badass. But this album's like one of my favorites. That's why it's at number 4 on the list. I think a lot of people will agree about this one, but not about the Black Album. Now, this one, something is good about this album that I just can't put my finger on. The Four Horsemen is a great song. Seek and Destroy is a great beat and it's an amazing song. So many amazing songs on this album for a great masterpiece of an album. Now, it's hard to believe that this is their debut album, because for some artists, their debut isn't their best, but sometimes it's different, I don't know. So this is like, it rivals against some other amazing rock albums. That's how good this album is. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. 3, we have And Justice for All. Now, this is a really amazing album. One of the best rock albums ever released, in my opinion. This is one of their darker albums. Like, there's that one, Dyer's Eve is a good song. One is a masterpiece. So on and so forth. Like, every song in this is, I don't even know a bad song in this album. It's literally so good. You have to get a listen. Yeah. It's literally that good, I'm not kidding. Like, this, was this, their third album, I think? I'm not sure. I think it's their third album, I'm not sure. I think it came after, Ride the Lightning. That will be on the list later. And, yeah, it's a masterpiece. Listen to it right now. You suck! Number 2, we have Ride the Lightning. This is one of my favorite albums ever made of all time. I love this album so much that I'd marry it. This album's so great that it's literally the second Jesus. Now, this album has so many good tracks. Escape, called Cthulhu. What else is there? The title track is amazing as well. We also have, what else do we have? Oh, yeah, Creeping Death. I absolutely love that song. It's one of my favorite songs made by Metallica ever. We have, everybody knows this one, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Love that song, masterpiece. We also have, there's that one called Trapped in the Ice. I didn't like that one as much as other people like it, but it's still a great song. It's an amazing album, masterpiece. Every song on here is good. So yeah. And at number 1, we have the greatest Metallica album ever released, Lulu. I'm just kidding. By the way, I'm not including that one on the list. We have, drumroll please, Master of Puppets. This is truly Metallica's crowning jewel. This album is a masterpiece on every level. It's one of the greatest rock albums ever released, 10 out of 10. The best songs on here are Master of Puppets. That's an amazing, incredible song. It's the best song ever made. 10 out of 10. Nothing's better. And we also have Welcome Home Sanitarium, another great song. And Orion, which is great instrumental, by the way. I'd give that one a listen as well. What else do we have? Damage Incorporated. Every song on here is good. Yeah. I just can't put it into words. It's so good. I listen to it for sure. Like, Ride the Lightning, Black Album, and this album's so good. Oh my god. And you can't forget Justice for All. I listen to all of them. Best album. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you agree with my opinion, even though you probably didn't. So yeah, that's a video. Peace out, guys.